That's actually me in Maine, laying on the snow. See? Snow right there? I was in Parkman, Maine. I laid down on the snow. Anyway, that's what I did. Okay. It looks like it's gonna let me. All right, Mr. 2017. Ah! Made the noise again. All right, guys. And you can get this for Apple too. Final Draft for Apple. One of my dreams is to get an iMac. I love Apple. I love all their products. They've changed my life completely. Especially the one I'm holding, which is an iPhone 11. It was a long time until I got my first Apple. I think I had already met Linda, and I had a Samsung 8, which was making me nearly cry every day because I was working for Grubhub, and I would get on my knees and I would pray. I'd pray in the center of my apartment that I could at least get through a few runs before it would lose its power, and I was having trouble charging the Samsung 8, which I still have today. And it still works. I can still connect. It's this one right here. And I was in tears almost like every day. And I would go out and I would do like 4 runs or 3 runs with Grubhub, which was just barely enough for the day. And then finally, I went by Verizon and talked to them about Apple. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I wasn't doing very well when I was with the Samsung 8 and working with Grubhub. I had met Linda though, and Linda and our first big post, which was, I believe it was part of a movie I wanted to make called The Filmmakers, and I had written the script, and I had Linda do some readings with me. She sat on my lap and read from the computer. A trooper. We hit it off pretty quick, and she didn't say anything about the script, but I guess we decided to improv from the scene as characters of Irby Keller, which was me, and she would play Rainy Love. We found a beach ball blow by the car. I said, "Oh my gosh, what was that?" We were driving. We were doing a Grubhub run. I believe we were in an area where there was like a sushi restaurant, and so I said, "Oh dear." She goes, "Go after the beach ball. Go get it. Go get it." I said, okay. We got to hurry because it was raining. So I made a right-hand turn. It was near Mustang and Flower Mound, the road Mustang. And I made a right-hand turn, and there was the beach ball right there, God aspiring, as if God had put the beach ball there in the middle of the road, spinning around in this like hurricane-like rain. And we drove up on the beach ball, and Linda jumped out of the car and went after that beach ball. She said, "We're gonna use this beach ball when we get a pool." And she grabbed the beach ball, and we that's the beach ball scene. It's called a beach ball hurricane scene for the Filmmakers. We improv that. And it got a lot of attention really quick, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was the algorithm or whatever, but it's got thousands of views very quick, and it went kind of viral a little bit. And it was a sign. And from then on, I made Linda a partner in the Please Subscribe show. And I remember she threw the beach ball at the car, I got out, and then I threw the beach ball at the windshield, and she was laughing. She was literally really trying to get the beach ball in the car, and I was trying to get her to leave the beach ball behind because it wasn't her beach ball. And she finally threw the beach ball, and the wind carries the beach ball off, and it was just one of those magic moments. And then we let the Filmmakers go and then develop the Please Subscribe show. Now we're looking at a script So I got to work on this. I'm not going to show you any major of the script today. I'm just doing some work on it. I just wanted to talk about the beach ball scene. All right, guys, we're just going to go through this really quickly. We're on page 72, interior bedroom night. Just kind of letting you kind of read it here. And I wanted to go through this one scene called Eggs. This is kind of a scene right here that we're looking at called Silvery Light. So it's all washed in silver. These are rooms and the TV's off. No one's around. Silver light covers the room. Silver reflects in his eyes right here. This is all silver. Now, we're right here, Eggs. That's what I wanted to read. This is on page 74. Eggs. Interior kitchen morning. Rainey fries eggs in a skillet. A cigarette hangs from her lips. Wake up, dear. Grace walks in. He's in his underwear. Where were you last night? Rainey. I went for a walk. In the middle of the night? I searched the whole farm. You were nowhere to be found. Rainey. So? You one of them runny or sunny side up? Grace. What? Rainey. What? Grace. You went on a walk in the middle of the night. So? So? So what? You can't do that. Why not? Because it's dangerous. There are coyotes. So? So? They could bite you. Runny or sunny side up? Sunny side up is runny. Scrambled then? I guess scrambled them. We need to talk. About what? About St. Patty the Great. So what about him? I didn't like the way you were looking at him. Looking at him? At Fatty Patty? Yeah, Fatty Patty. Try pure muscle. Your eyes. You look like you wanted to eat him. Go ahead and use that right there. I didn't want to eat him. I don't want him. You think it's impressive that he's going to Japan. How do you know he's going to Japan? He said he was going to Japan. So? So? Do you think that's impressive? You beat him fair and square. I may have. You're better than him. So you love me, right? Doesn't it look like I love you? She dumps the eggs on his plate and hands it to him. She puffs on her cigarette and blows smoke in his face. He coughs. She tosses a package of bacon at him. Oh, I see why. Sorry about that. I see why, because of the direction here. Fry him. Thanks. Eat up. You beat Patty. Now you're the winner. Grace. It was nice to see him again, wasn't it? Grace turns on the radio in the kitchen. Slow track on radio. The bovine corpses stunned at the ranch who found them. The animals' ears, eyes, udders, anuses, sex organs, and tongues had routinely been removed, seemingly with a sharp, clean instruments. Some say possible razor blade sharp fangs. Some say claws. No clear tracks or footprints were found in the immediate vicinity, nor were any of the usual opportunistic scavengers. Barksville has over 100 recent mutilations of cattle on 7 separate local farms. No sighting of wolves or coyotes or mountain lions or bobcats or any other predators that could be responsible have been linked to the mutilations of recent time. Barksville's farming community thrives on cattle stock, and if the mutilations don't stop soon, financial trouble for this farming land will arise. What's this crap? Sounds like something's eating the cattle. Is this for real? How's the eggs, honey? A bit runny, but I'm good. Coffee ready? I'm going outside for a smoke. Aren't you going to eat? I already ate. Cut to. All right, I'm going to show you some software glitches. So I want to separate a line between those two things. And I hit return, probably because this is not under general. But anyway, there we go. And then it was funny because I kept going in like circles. Go to general, which is G. And then this is just like that. And then relax as a scene title. See if I can get this back in place. And then, let's see, here we go. Come on. I'm hitting this button here. Go back this way. Yeah. And it'll go all the way back through here, but then you have to get it just right, and you have to have 2 spaces there. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. I don't know. This is just a software thing. You can see if I keep going like this, let me save right here. I'm just going to show you what it does. All right. See? So we're going to, it's fine. We're leaving it that way. This one's called Just Relax. We'll get into it tomorrow. All right, guys, we're going to do another reading on page 78 of Grace, a.k.a. Werevlog. This is a scene, Just Relax, cut 2, Just Relax, interior, BMW car, Portland International Airport night. Gerald Ullman III attempts to fasten his seat belt. He is obviously drunk. His speech is slurred and his eyes are foggy. Ted drives the BMW. A lift window sticky rests under the airport fleet sticker. Ted hooks up the lift amp and plugs it in the cigarette lighter outlet. The lamp grows pink and then green and beeps. Gerald Ullman III. Something wrong with your lamp? It's called an amp. Is it? A moment passes. Ted looks through the rearview mirror. Been drinking? Gerald tastes the roof of his mouth. None of your darn business. Can you get me to the area they shot Stand By Me? I believe it's Astoria. Stand By Me, the movie? Yes, the flipping movie. Oh, that was filmed a long time ago. I don't know the exact location. I got a friend out there I want to visit. Is she a lady friend? None of your business. And by the way, your seatbelt is broken. Ted looks through the rearview mirror again. He notices the seatbelt is tangled. Ted looks at the glove box. I have some scotch in the glove box. It's extra. What's extra? The scotch. At this moment, I don't want any more bloody scotch. How long is the drive? 40 minutes, maybe, if I speed. You mind if I speed? Speed, then. You smell like a bit like booze. I had a few drinks on the plane and a few at the bar waiting on your butt. Driver, can you hurry up? My name is Ted. Ted, huh? Yes, sir. If you want more booze, it'll cost you. We'll talk about more booze later. Let me ask you something, Ted. You believe in lycanthropes? Is lycanthrope spelled with an E? Lycanthrope. Let's see. Yes, I believe it is. Lycanthrope. Yes, an E is at the end. Ain't that drunk yet? Why do you ask, dear boy? Studying linguistics. Spelling is everything to me. Is with an H and M. You're a kind Lyft driver, nevertheless. Kind, but kind of smart aleck for a Lyft driver. How long have you been a Lyft driver? About as long as Uber. You Uber too, huh? Yeah. I usually pick up the butt knocks and Lyft. You calling me a butt knock, Ted? In a way, yeah. I see. I may be a butthole, but I'm not a butt knock, Ted. You know what I do, Ted? What is that, sir? I hunt werewolves for a living. My name is Gerald Oldmain III, also known as Silverfang on YouTube. I have my own show. I vlog it on international television and social media and other online platforms. You're on TV? Well, if your television is hooked up to the internet, I am. It's an internet web series. Cool. How long till we get there? 40 minutes, but we could hit a deer or get stuck in a storm or anything could happen. I could kick your butt out of my car for being too drunk. Hint, hint. Oh, shut up. Thanks. Want some chips? No! Drive, damn it! Just relax. Frito-Lays? Ted floors it. A moment passes. Ted drives in silence for a while. Gerald stretches out an open hand to Ted. When in Rome, Ted offers him a bag of Funyuns from the Frito-Lay's variety pack box that is kept on the front passenger floor. Mr. Joe Dolman III takes the bag and opens them and eats a few. You can taste the onions in them. Maybe that's why they're called Funyuns. Cut to.